Hello. So, I just wanted to talk about addiction and more specifically a show that has put a spotlight on addiction in popular mainstream media, and that show is Euphoria. It is a really, really good show for those of you who haven't seen it. It is a little raunchy, and it is based on high school teenagers. So it can get a little weird sometimes with some of the more sexual scenes, but overall, it's a good show, and the way that it's done is so well thought out and so true. The main character, her name is Rue, and she battles addiction. Um, she suffered a loss. Her father passed away, and she found some of his pain pills. I think that he had gotten from an accident or something like that. And she had gotten into those pills and realized that those pills took away more than physical pain. They would help her alleviate just in that moment some of the emotional and mental pain. What she didn't know was that she was going to become an addict, and that it was going to try to define her for the rest of her life. It's a struggle that many people deal with, and now we're seeing many teenagers deal with as well. And I think that that is just a horrific scene, especially when you actually get to see some of the scenes in the show that depict teenagers using. It is heart wrenching, and it just makes you feel so much because I know I didn't start using until I was about 24 or 25. But had I started using at 16, I don't know what my life would look like. It scares me that 16-year-olds are using drugs the way that they are. It scares me that people use drugs at such a young age. It scares me that people use drugs in general. Um, but overall, the show does a good job of portraying what it's like to be a teenage drug addict, I think. Even though I haven't been a teenage drug addict, I think being just a drug addict, you kind of get the gist of it. And being a teenage drug addict seems like it is so much harder um, to deal with, especially dealing with the fact that you have no free will as a teenager. You are still under your parents' rule, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I guess it depends on the situation. Um, I'm not really sure. But when it comes to my addiction and how I'm doing today, um, I can't tell you how many days clean I am. Um, Baby, do you know?
Two?
I'm about 2 or 3 days clean. I'm gonna give myself an extra day and say 4. I'm about 4 days clean today, and I'm proud of that because each day is a win. Um, what I've been doing to stay sober, I have been hanging out with a longtime friend, and I have been gearing myself towards working out and getting more physical, which is something I'm super proud of. I went on 2 hikes in the past week. One was around Lake Michigan, and the other was around a national park. So that was really fun. Um, but yeah, no, I have this friend who's really into hiking and has been getting me to get out. Has been getting me to get out and do things, which has been really, really good for me. I am overweight. I know addiction and being overweight is super weird, but that's how you know I'm not super active in my addiction. I microdose. I use really small amounts of amphetamines or cocaine to microdose and get myself to feeling like I'm okay and like coping like with things well. Um, it in some way makes me feel like I'm stabilizing myself with the self medicating, and that's why I use. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying that's why I use. Um, with that said, I don't show signs of a typical amphetamine or cocaine or stimulant user. Um, I will sometimes, yes, not sleep. That may be due to my insomnia some nights. But when I use on those days, I definitely don't sleep. Um, but there are nights like tonight where I'm not gonna sleep, but that's because of work. I work from 3 a.m. to 11, so there won't be any sleeping happening. But that's not because I'm active in my addiction. Um, so I'm really proud to have these 4 days. They mean something. Each day counts. Each day is a step towards another clean day, another day that I can be proud of. And I'm never gonna let anything or anyone take that away from me. Like the good feelings that come with being clean for just even a few days. I went to a Crystal Meth Addicts Anonymous meeting on Wednesday that I was really proud of. It was such a good meeting. I got to share some of my feelings. I got to listen and take in a lot of other people's thoughts and feelings. It was really beneficial. If anyone ever wants to go to that meeting, it's in the greater Michigan area. I can send you, if you send me a message or comment, I can send you the Zoom information because it is on Zoom. For now, they're going back to being in person next week, but they'll still have a hybrid where it's hybrid, half Zoom, half in person. So that'll be happening. Um, uh, Other than that, other than me being, a couple of days sober, some skills that I've used other than hanging out with my friend. Um, let's see. I have made a list of things that I don't do or don't want to do. A daily list of things that I look at. It's on the fridge that I don't want to do. It includes things like not going out at night, not talking on my phone at like past 10 p.m. and not yelling. And if I want to use, I have to tell my partner, and then I have to tell somebody else before I can like actually go use. Kind of like steps before I use to take, or steps to take before I use. Um, just pretty much like a list of really positive things to do um, that don't involve using. I also have a list. I made a list for the outside of our door here that has all of our chores on it, which we really need to get on. So I am not the type of person who has ever really had to be on their own. And I say that in a way that I have always had someone helping me and taking care of me. And I'm not really proud to say that, but I am proud to say that I have people in my life who have been so kind and so generous and so willing to take care of me, and I am thankful for those people. But with that said, my boyfriend is 43 and I am 29, and I pretty much set up in his life. I moved into his house. I drive his car. I um, pretty much I live off of him, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the lifestyle that I did or do. Um, and I wouldn't be where I'm at. Like, I wouldn't be able to go to school and, reach for my dreams and such if I didn't have this wonderful man in my life, who's so willing to take care of me and help me out and just wants me to be happy and wants me to do well and wants me to succeed. And in life, that's all we really can hope for, is that we have a team backing us, and I have my team. And so, you know, I try my best to do my best every single day. Some days I fall short. Some days I do amazing and knock it out of the park. But for the most part, I get up and I try. I try to stay sober. I try to help out. I try to just love. And I try to stay present. So, those are the things I try to do. And hopefully they work. I just wanted to show you guys something. I got this tattoo right here for my Pomeranian Chihuahua that passed away. His name was King. So it's a crown for King. And if you look a little into it, well, you probably can't see it. There's a little blue in there. And then this tattoo right here means Umi. It's my other dog that I got, and I had to give him away. So I got those tattoos. And then over here, I got Luna. Luna is my best friend's dog who passed away. I got her with the moon. So those are all my dog tattoos. Don't know why I felt the need to show you guys that. Just wanted to end it on a fun note. So have a good day, and bye.